Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now. Mbappe!
That is good strength. Bulgaria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. That looks a decent ball.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you can.
Shoots! Goal! Bulgaria! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Sao Paulo finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pelé. And here's Seedorf. And Seedorf! Fantastic from Clarence Seedorf! He's got himself an absolute peach. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Simplicity itself.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who is left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And here's Mbappe. And it's Zanetti. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. And the pass is intercepted. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Oh, he's bustling through here. Driving through the middle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Threads one in. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Luis Suarez. Gets his head on it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Suarez. Pelé. Seedorf. Neither of these two want to come off second best. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He is through here. Bulgaria have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Shot at goal! And he's really put himself on the line here. Now it's Gullit. Zanetti demonstrating his defensive quality there. And it's Olmo. Tries to play it through. Mbappe gets into a good position. Real chance! Goal! Bulgaria! And they've got their lead back. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he was alert to it. Vieira. Gullit.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That looks a good ball through. And he's running through. And the shot! And he hits the net. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Thuram. Sao Paulo do have a chance to counter here. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram promptly onto that. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Bulgaria are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time.
For members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
Sao Paulo get the ball rolling in the second half. But he's well positioned here. Kimmich. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Could move up a gear here. Pelé. Pelé going face-to-face with his great rival. Plenty to aim at here. Bulgaria needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Referee's given a throw. Pedri will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Good effort from distance.
Substitution for Bulgaria.
So, third corner of the game.
Mbappe. Number 19, Dani Olmo. Coming on the field.
And that has been clear.
21,
Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now.
Mateus. Substitutions taking
Zanetti
place.
eases the ball away from him.
Oh, great feat, that.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Pelé. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bulgaria perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's out of play for a goal kick. Sao Paulo appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bulgaria get their fourth corner. Vieira gets it away. Sao Paulo have the chance to go the other way. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Aimed beyond the defence. Couldn't squeeze it through. Cannavaro. And Dixon. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. And this is Messi. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Nicely weighted ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's a chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. And he's straight offside.
Substitution for Bulgaria. Number 9.
So changes afoot here,
Messi.
and from both sides.
Number 8. Kadri. Coming on the field.
Bulgaria
Number
are
24.
making a change.
Raul.
After this, just one
Number
opportunity
5.
to do so.
McAllister.
And that interception
Substitution in
was
progress.
most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Rummenigge, can he get it through? Shapes to shoot! And he's there to belt it away. The final 5 minutes. Now, can they get it back? And that is expertly dealt with. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Great ball, and he's in here. Now it's McAllister. Vieira tries to clear. That pass has been well intercepted.
Has been indicated.
That's a good ball out wide. Swings in, getting up there! Oh, he's done it! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Bulgaria look like they've won it, but it's not over yet. And that is as far as it goes. Bulgaria pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. Oh, it's Kante. Tries a shot!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bergomi spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? And he plays one through. Great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. They don't come much harder, Peter, than Giuseppe Bergomi, and I can tell you that from personal experience.
Traditional Italian.
Even his handshake is hard, but a level setter when it comes to discipline and organisation, not to mention his leadership qualities.
Don't argue with him. Pressing high and with purpose. Zanetti. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Bulgaria have the chance to go the other way. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it, and it's played into the middle. And Seedorf! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Zanetti is there to clear. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Seedorf never out of the action for very long. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Sao Paulo have their third corner. And it's been taken short. Great defending, strong and determined. And now they can spring out of defence. Zanetti can see things others simply cannot. He's a sharp little ball here. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Messi. Rijkaard. Zanetti. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Nedved has good running with the ball. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shot at goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Dixon. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Can he get it through? And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And it's Seedorf. Pedri. Kimmich. So, what can they make of this? And it's Kimmich. Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Vieira. Picked out, shoots! And he's done it!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's...
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Bulgaria go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Please keep your eyes
Well, for
on
me,
your
Peter,
children
things have
during the
never
match at
really
all
got
times.
going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So let's get the ball rolling.
Bulgaria really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Messi. And he's heaved it away, and he's quick to snatch it back. Looking here to chip it through. And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The goal scorer for Bulgaria after 49 minutes is number 8, Petri.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely weighted ball.
That was lovely, that.
That's very neat. And can he finish? Goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
No way through. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And here's Mbappe. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Sao Paulo are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kimmich, spread neatly. Not the most accurate pass. And he shoots! And no mistake. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Substitution for Bulgaria, number 7.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, I think the players...
Haaland goes for a shot! Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Bulgaria have themselves a chance from the spot. Can he? Will he? The comeback is complete. Not much more than a formality.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
Bulgaria with the lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
That's a good run down the left. Aimed beyond the defence. He's fizzed it forward.
Sao Paulo really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might...
Haaland! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cleared without hesitation. Pirlo. Bulgaria are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking tidy in possession here. Mateus. And it's Kimmich. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Substitution for Bulgaria, number 8.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 5.
So the lead now is 2.
Substitution.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Oh, terrible pass. Engages and forces him off the ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, good spread. That is lovely. Pirlo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Vieira. Well timed, excellent interception. Mateus. That's been cut out, well played. Pirlo. Knocks it into space. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Pele. Cannavaro with the foul. Haaland. For Messi. Now it's Haaland. Stood up well to him there. Has a look and plays it forward. And claimed it back swiftly. And this is Pele. Chance for a shot! Goal! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution for Bulgaria, number 18, Mateus. Coming on to replace
Bulgaria
him
are
is...
able... That's that, the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Today, please watch the screen.
Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I have to say, I'm thoroughly impressed with what we've just witnessed. As soon as they got their goal, you felt they were always going to go on and find a winner, and they did just that.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.